Hey, thank you for joining Uncle Mike for this edition of the Dow Directions, a technical analysis of the Dow. Well, I got my little consolidation pattern I was talking about. You can see today we have a nice bullish engulfing candle. It engulfed the past 3, 4, 5 days. So that's a good sign. Hopefully it doesn't peter out like it has before. We've always had to see these starts here, nice little upward movement, and then always seems to get crushed. But good sign that it closed above the T8. We're heading towards the 20 EMA at 71.62, which is also the 50% retracement. We have the 50 EMA at 77.21. And then now, which way under 10,000 at this point, we have our 200 EMA, which is 94.59. Who would have thought it 200 period moving average would be under 10,000? Let's take a look and see if our support, sure the support and resistance hasn't changed, but let's take a look. Nope, it still is 81.84 on the short-term support and resistance that it broke 20 days ago. So look above our head for that, and I know that's a long ways away, 81.84, but that will be resistance. We first have to get through the 20 and the 50 period moving averages at this point even to test those levels. The longer term support and resistance is at 83.13, and that broke 28 days ago. And these are bearish signs. Okay, let's go to our Chanday chart checkup. The price bias is downward, and in short term prices are moving. Intermediate, they are now trending. The projected upper bound is 73.69 for tomorrow, and the lower bound is 63.69. Let's take a look at our Rex Takasugi profile. The Dow closed up 354 points today. Volume was 64% above average. So that's a good sign. And the Bollinger Bands now are 44% wider than normal. For the technical outlook, the short term is neutral, but intermediate and long term is bearish. The Dow is currently 29.6% below its 200 period moving average, which is in a downward trend. Volatility is extremely high today compared to the last 10 periods. There's a good possibility that the volatility will decrease and prices will stabilize in the near term. The trend forecasting oscillators are currently bearish and have had this outlook for the last 37 periods. The momentum oscillator has set a new 14 period high while the security price has not. So the Dow has not, so this is bullish divergence. Okay, let's take a look at the equity, trend analysis on the Dow. Let's look at the Arun indicator. There were no signals generated. The last signal was a sell signal 79 periods ago. The directional indicator was a sell signal 144 periods ago. No MACD signals today. The last signal was a sell 18 periods ago. But the stop and reverse, the SAR, was a buy signal was generated today. So this means if you're short, it might be a good place to exit and cover based on the stop and reverse type pattern. And the current summary is very bearish. The Dow is below its 200, 90, 30, well of course you can see 50 and 20 period moving average, so that is a bearish sign. Well, thank you for joining Uncle Mike this evening to review the Dow. A technical analysis is what we usually go through every night. Please visit the website, see if there's anything there that may help you out and or interest you if you day trade. And Uncle Mike will see you tomorrow evening.